Another Gay Horror Pod with Stuart Ross and Jesse Tabbitt.
I know I feel naked, but no, I don't. So,
well, I mean, the thighs are out.
They are. The thighs are always out. I'm always in gym shorts.
Oh yeah, no, I'm existing in a state of sweat shorts.
Yeah,
I wear them to work now.
Yeah,
yeah. I don't know. I'm a production secretary. Nobody looks at what the production secretary is wearing.
Well, and also, correct me if I'm wrong, but you're like running around, kind of doing.
Yeah, I mean, that's like the spiritual justification. I don't think I'm actually running around that much, but I'm not going to wear like jeans.
Right, for movement purposes. Yeah. Yeah, unless you're...
And for like comfort. I'm going in at 6 a.m.
Right.
I don't want to be in like hard pants.
Yeah. Do you sleep in basketball shorts? No.
I don't wear clothes to sleep.
Oh, that's right. Even in the living room?
Okay, don't...
Oh, sorry.
Immediately. No, I put clothes on before I go sleep in the living room, Jesse. I'm not an animal.
I'm sorry.
But no, how are you doing
Stuart, I'm doing, excuse me, I'm doing fine. You just reminded me that today is daylight savings.
So
technically I woke up thinking that I got like 6 hours of sleep, and I was like, why do I feel actually okay? And then now I know I got 7.
So daylight savings witchcraft.
Can't believe we still have daylight savings, but we do. So that's how I'm doing. How are you doing?
I'm good. We are fresh off Halloween.
We are.
I'm exhausted.
Yeah.
And I didn't even do that much this year. I went to 3 Halloween parties.
Okay, that's a lot. Were they throughout over the course of a few days?
2 weeks, yeah.
Okay,
yeah. No, well, and we went to our friend Anna's house.
Yeah.
Friday night, and we were gonna then go out to a gay bar, and I made the adult decision to not go to a second location.
Oh my god!
And sometimes
that's huge for you.
Sometimes I'm having fun at something, and I think I could be having more fun somewhere else.
No.
And then it's never the thing.
Yeah, I know.
And I was like, you know what? We'll just stay here another hour and then go home and sleep.
That's very gay of you to
just be chasing the high.
Yeah.
But no, I made the correct adult decision to go home.
Yeah.
Sleep.
You said, what would Gladys do? Because you were dressed as Gladys from Weapons.
What did you go as this year?
Okay, so I should preface this by saying I had a costume planned. I was going to be, I don't know if anyone has seen Boots, the Netflix show Boots, but I had ordered like red gym shorts and a USMC like bright yellow t-shirt. At one time in the show, they're like running around a track, and I was like, I'm going to be a gay Marine. And I had plans, as you know, I had plans to shave my fucking head, but the shirt got delayed in the mail.
Yeah.
So I was forced to do a last minute costume. I wrote a bunch of numbers on a white t-shirt, and I was someone you can count on. Yeah,
I thought you were the poster from the Anna Faris, Chris Evans rom-com, What's Your Number?
God, you know what? That would be perfect for one of those. What do you mean?
I hate gay Halloween. What do you mean you're the numbers from the What's Your Number poster?
Yes. Those, by the way, that meme has gotten out of hand this year. People are... I mean, I know the point is like being something specific, but like it's gone too far.
People are getting too specific.
Right.
And
too
I
esoteric.
don't want to like ruin anyone's joy.
Right. But at the same
time,
the
last thing I want to do. Not the last.
Famously, you wanted to bring joy.
Yeah, to the masses.
To the masses, yeah.
But I just think people are going too niche.
Yeah.
And it's just like, I don't know, what happened to being accessible?
What happened to it almost feels like it's a flex for their ability
it's
to like
a bragging.
Yes, exactly, yeah.
In like a way that's like dumb. I don't know. We all have like very I don't know. I could be like very specific things.
Yeah.
That being said, Gay Horror Club Instagram account is getting so increasingly niche.
Yeah. You're like, what do you mean you're the blanket from Halloween to
I posted Gaze will be like, she saved my life, and it's just Michael Myers trapped in a circle of runes.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, it's
so-
like that's so relevant
So
to
I'm like,
us.
gay people are being too niche, and then I
Yeah.
go onto my dumb little horror account, and I'm like, she saved my life. It's
Yeah.
just the empty bus and Scream.
Well, I think that is fine because you're talking about it in
In a context,
community.
yeah.
Well, in a community that people are going to know what that
Yes.
is. I'm saying
People are going in the wild.
People are going
with-
the wild.
Like, I'm Chriselle's hairbrush from Selling Sunset.
exactly.
It's like,
And
no,
it's
you're
like,
not.
Come on.
No, you're not.
Let's get out of here.
Yeah, Halloween was good. I feel from Halloween to New Year's is the best worst time of the year.
Halloween to New Year's. So Christmas. You hate Christmas?
No, I hate how fast everything goes.
Yeah.
Like, and it's like because I am working for the first time ever, and so
In
like
your life.
my weeks go by so fast.
Yeah.
And then like I close my eyes and I'm recording with you.
Yeah.
And then I close my eyes and I'm recording with you again. I'm like,
Yeah.
well, did I not have a week? And I'm like,
Yeah.
well, I guess I did have a week. It just went by fast.
We're busy boys.
Yeah.
You know?
And in a weird way, this is like the watching the movie and then the sitting with you every
Mm-hmm.
Sunday morning is like the most slowed down and present I feel like my life is
that's so
kind of
sweet.
because it's like I'm on do not disturb. I can't think about anything else except for you
Right.
and a movie.
Oh, God.
And that's nice. It's like it is a weird like
gonna
it's
cry.
become a meditative thing
Yeah.
where it's like because we sort of switched up our schedule recently. So every Saturday morning I watch the movie.
Yeah.
And every Sunday morning I talk to you about the movie.
Yeah.
And it's very nice. It's like, okay, we're like
It's a schedule. It's a rhythm. Yeah, I think I was thinking about this recently. Having being on a podcast, it's like if you're in a conversation in the wild with
Yeah.
someone, you're gonna, interrupt them. There are gonna be distractions. There's a lot of different components that could interrupt the conversation. And a podcast, we're in kind of a vacuum, and so we are kind of forced, more or less, to process our thoughts, pause, think about this. It's a concentrated conversation.
yeah,
if that makes sense.
And because I edit the podcast, I hear myself forcing conversation change sometimes, and I've been trying to get better about that.
Right.
Where it's like, I still
It's
do it.
probably
We've been doing
you're
this for
steering me back on course.
But and there's times where you say something funny and I didn't hear it in the moment, and I'll text you and I'll be like, "You were so funny yesterday," and because it's as counter to what I just said, it's sometimes you are thinking of the product beyond the conversation,
Sure.
and I try not to do that too much.
Yeah, speaking of products, cars.
That took me out,
Poking.
Mama.
No, I mean that's why we're yin and yang. We're good.
Yeah.
But one really quick thing I wanted to mention that as you know, a friend invited me last minute last night
Yes.
to see John Carpenter in concert at the Belasco downtown.
And what's he doing? He's doing a light burlesque, right?
Yes. Yeah, he was in his underwear. Yeah. He was doing,
But it was 5/4 time.
Exactly. No, he was doing, it was so wholesome. He was doing the rock, I don't know what the technical term is, but rock on hands the whole time. And everyone was like, what a fucking
Is
awesome.
it sort of a DJ set?
Yes.
Okay.
It's more or less a DJ set. There is a,
So he's like Meredith Marks
there
from the
is
Real Housewives of Salt Lake City.
Yes, exactly like that. It is and it isn't. He has a band, but of course there's no singing.
Yeah.
But he is positioned in the front, obviously, and he has his little setup. So it is setup wise a DJ set, but I guess if you wanted to categorize it as a band performance, you could.
Yeah.
Also behind him was projections of his movies.
I love
so
that.
as he played throughout the night, he would, Halloween came on. I'll send you the video. Halloween came on, and he played Halloween, and everyone was like, "Wah!" And I told you, I was like, I'm gonna get photos and videos for the pod, but it was so crowded, and we were all the way in the back in the seating. I don't know if you've been to the Belasco, but
I don't think I knew that there was seating at the Belasco.
that's the thing is there wasn't, and so we had.
So the thing about the seating is there was no seating.
There's seating in the
balcony.
In the balcony.
Yeah.
But we were just kind of all like sardines crammed in the back, and it was a 70-minute set.
Slay.
I know. And I think, honestly, Slay, yes, but I think some of that had to do with him being a Dodgers fan.
Oh, so he wanted to, yeah.
Yeah, and I'm not going to, allegedly, I'm going to say that. I'm going to tell myself that because also the Dodgers won last night, the World Series.
Sure.
For 2 years in a row.
Yeah.
I'm not going to
act greedy. I don't even like baseball. I don't know why I have an opinion about it.
I used to not like it, and then the pitcher's clock was implemented, and that allows the game to be much speedier. It's like 90 minutes now as opposed to 4 hours.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'm not. If someone's like, let's go to a Dodgers game, I'm like,
well,
sure.
No, I love going to like a game.
Social. It's social. It's a social going.
But like, I don't know. I'm not a big sports guy. Shocker.
Yeah, okay, you say that now, but you're at the Eagle watching fucking... Do they play sports at the Eagle ever?
Not really.
That's kind of surprising.
They play gay porn. Which is, I mean, it's often...
Yeah, I was going to say.
Often involving a baseball game of some sort. Like, the aftermath, where you're like, you're going to the locker room and fucking your coach. Like,
right. Yeah. Well, America's biggest sport is arguably football, which
gay porn.
Is men jumping on each other.
Yeah.
And it's very primal, like gay porn. So anyway,
this is another gay porn podcast.
Imagine we should do a gay porn month.
I mean, we could. I'm scared.
And we could review.
There is a very famous gay exorcist porn movie.
Okay,
so we could. One,
haven't seen it,
we
but
see,
I trust you.
Otto or Up with Dead People, which is a gay porn zombie movie.
Okay, sure.
I watched that in film school.
Naturally, listeners, if you have any horror themed gay porn that recommendations, feel free to...
I almost said we could do a commentary, but that feels like Gooner territory, and I'm not...
Yeah, I'm comfortable with that, but I don't know that you would be. But yeah, you're...
Well, as a member of the Gooner community, you...
Wait, I was going to say something. Oh, I totally forgot. Oh, I think you can log porn on Letterboxd. Some porn.
So, well, artsy porn, like Debbie Does Dallas.
Right.
Deep Throat.
Right. Exactly. I'll look into it.
Look into it, mama.
Speaking of looking into things, should we
talk about Barbarian?
Talk about the movie that we're talking about this week.
Yeah. Welcome to our recent Mother's Month on another gay horror pod. Starting with the literal mother of Barbarian.
So good.
Yeah. I watched this movie yesterday morning. Loved.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
I watched it. I've seen it. I actually just watched it a couple months ago.
Me too.
Before Weapons came out. And
I think I watched it after Weapons.
I watched it for the first time? Or?
No, like I was like, well, I watched Weapons, so I have to watch Barbarian.
Right. So I watched it half of it last night, and then I watched half of it this morning at like 8 a.m. But wait, I should tell you that I have a routine where I go to a coffee shop like almost every morning. And I like sat down with my laptop and I had my headphones in and I was watching the latter half of the movie. And like, as you know, it's fucking gnarly as shit. And at one point, Justin Long is being breastfed. And I was like, no one can see this. Yes. Like, I should not be watching this as families were like walking in. I'm like, oh my fucking God.
Were you at Dinosaur Coffee?
It was at Dinosaur Coffee, yeah. Which is a very open space.
It is.
Yeah.
Open to Barbarian.
Open to Barbarian. Zach Cregger's 2022 film.
Did you see this in theaters?
I did see this in theaters.
Me too. And I knew nothing about it. And
really?
I was not interested based on the trailer.
Yeah.
And then everyone was like, go see it. Don't Google anything.
Yeah,
and then I was like, you okay? I love it.
Yeah, I don't know that anyone knew anything because the mid-movie pivot is like hard to market.
Crazy.
Yeah. It's so good. It's so, in some ways, I don't want to say it's just, excuse me, it's a very different movie from Weapons.
It's a tighter movie than Weapons, I would say.
Yeah, and I think on paper, it shouldn't work because it like starts and stops.
Yeah.
There isn't like but there is a sustained uneasiness throughout, and I think that's really what carries it.
I really love it.
It's so good. Yeah,
we should talk about it.
We should talk about it. Yeah.
So my big takeaway, because next week we're doing Pearl.
Yes.
These movies came out back-to-back weeks.
Did they?
Which is crazy.
That is crazy.
And Smile came out 2 weeks later. Like it was a really like, and like the first movies to come back in the post-COVID recovery were a lot of horror movies because they're kind of a lower budget,
tier.
like it's a smaller risk.
Yeah.
But the fact that those 3 movies all came out September 2022 is kind of crazy.
That is crazy. But that was, I don't remember Pearl being in theaters.
It was.
Yeah, I believe you. Because I saw X in theaters.
I saw it in Theater 15 at Burbank. The big one.
Our big, beautiful Burbank.
Yes.
I shouldn't collate the Big Beautiful Bill with Burbank Theater. I'm so sorry, Burbank Theater. I'm so sorry, Burbank 16.
Yeah, apologize to Burbank 16.
Sorry. Yeah, I know. I didn't see Pearl in theaters, which I'm upset about because when I finally did watch it at home,
you're like, this is so cinematic. Yeah,
I'm so obsessed with it. We talk about Pearl. We cover Pearl on the pod next week. But it's so good.
Barbarian. So it stars Georgina Campbell as Tess, Bill Skarsgård as Keith, a surprise casting in Justin Long as AJ, Matthew Patrick Davies as the mother, and Richard Brake as Frank.
Oh, such a good cast.
And it starts with Tess pulling up to Airbnb.
Yes.
This is like basically the whole trailer is this like first 15 minutes.
Clever.
And it appears to be double booked.
Right.
She pulls up. Bill Skarsgård's Keith is there already. They booked it on separate apps.
Yeah.
And it's interesting to see how good these opening scenes are.
Right.
Because it's them sort of warming. It almost feels like a rom-com.
Yeah, I remember the movie being marketed kind of like tricky, like it was marketed as a rom-com because Bill Skarsgård is, in my opinion, a very handsome man.
Yes.
And I saw this tweet once that was like, it was just a screenshot of him like opening the door, and the copy was like, I would have asked a lot of questions. I would have asked like a lot less questions than her.
Yeah.
But can I just really quick shout out when like you said, the movie opens, we see Georgina Campbell's character in a car.
A Jeep Compass.
Sorry. And the sound design in the opening, it like, how do I say this?
It's like operatic screaming.
It's like screaming so we see the car from the outside and the camera moves inside, and when the minute it moves inside, the screaming is like muffled.
Yeah.
It's so, Zach Cregger is so cinematic in his use of like sound and camera movement, but like it immediately sets the tone and the mood, and I'm just so obsessed.
No, it's
with this opening.
It's just really good.
Yeah, it's great.
Really good.
Yes. So anyway, like you said, the Airbnb is double booked. She booked it on Airbnb. He booked it on HomeAway.
Yeah.
Is HomeAway a real site?
I think so.
Let me look that up right now.
Yeah, because the one thing
HomeAway.
you want to fact check about this movie is HomeAway real?
Sorry, HomeAway. Oh my god, HomeAway. Wait, no. HomeAway is HomeAway was real. It's now Vrbo.
Wow.
I think, according to my computer. Because I googled HomeAway and Vrbo came up, and then that's what happened.
Okay.
Became a publicly traded company in 2011. We're not going to go into this. So Georgina Campbell is apprehensive.
Yes, which I would be too.
Sure. Are you kidding me?
Yeah. I mean, I'd fuck him, but I wouldn't want to sleep there.
Well, she's like looking around the neighborhood, and the neighborhood is really, really just like dark and decrepit and scary.
Well, and you don't actually get a full impression of the neighborhood at night.
Right.
It's just dark.
Right. It's creepy.
It's creepy.
There's no lights on.
There's no lights. She's alone in sort of like the Detroit suburbs.
Right.
And then she's like, well, I'll just book a hotel. It'll be fine. And he's like, well, there's a medical convention in town.
Yeah.
So all the hotels are booked. And she's like, okay.
Yeah.
And he sort of convinces her, like, you take the bed, I'll take the couch. We'll launder the sheets.
Yeah. Because she doesn't want to sleep in. She has a thing with sheets, she says.
Yes.
And so
a smash cut to sheets in the washer.
Yes. And so she's in town for a job interview, and it's so funny because you see her apprehension toward him, and then they kind of sit down and start talking. He opens a bottle of wine. He's like, "Do you want a glass?" She's like, "No." And then the longer they talk, he reveals that he has a connection to
the subject of the interview.
Yeah. And it's so funny because there's like a jump cut to them like chatting and like finishing the bottle of wine.
It's like because they're at the table talking,
right?
And then you cut to them sort of like sitting on couches together, and
like we are now,
very much us coded, So she goes to bed,
right?
The sheets are done. He teaches her his special trick for putting a duvet cover on a duvet.
Right.
Which is a very like straight guy thing to do. Like, this is how you put a duvet cover, you little lady.
It's very like rom-com, like hee 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 hee. There's definitely some energy in the room.
Yes.
Like this could go some sort of way. Wink, wink.
Yeah. And she's recently broken up with a boyfriend who was sort of controlling.
Oh, did she?
Yeah. Because
I missed that.
She keeps getting calls and it cuts, I think when they're sitting on the couch, it cuts to like mid-conversation about her ex.
Oh, yeah.
And then he's sort of like, well, men can get hurt too.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then so she goes to bed, closes the door. He goes to bed on the couch. She wakes up and the door is open. And we sort of get, it's hard to tell if this is like in the movie or sort of in the editing, sort of like a whisper of
Yeah. Like I said, the sound design is so
eerie,
thoughtful, and he also, Zach Cregger does this thing where I can only sort of relate it to David Fincher does it as well. It's like the camera at times moves with the character. So like, for example, in like a moment of tension or a moment of intrigue, like the character will lean one way and look down a hallway, and the camera follows that character from behind.
Well, it does a good job of like the camera work puts you in with the character.
Exactly. Yeah. So it's and this movie's all about the changing of perspectives.
Yes.
Literally and metaphorically. So
so she wakes up in the middle of the night, the door's open, she goes in the living room, and Keith is having some sort of PTSD.
He's having a nightmare,
dream.
I thought. Yeah.
I guess nightmare.
Yeah. Well, she wakes up and she sees like you said, the door's open, and it's like and I remember watching in a theater and being like, oh my God, I'm freaked the fuck out.
Well, because going into this movie, we just didn't know.
We didn't know
anything past the two of them double booked in an Airbnb, really.
Right.
Like, I feel like the trailer, I actually meant to watch the trailer before.
Me too.
But I feel like the trailer had like some of the like creepy room with the video camera and like, but like just not a lot of context for like what actually is the scary thing.
I think the trailer had went the route of like Red Eye. If you remember, the Red Eye trailer was like set up like, oh, Cillian Murphy and Rachel McAdams, this was going to be like them meeting on a flight and it's going to be like romantic, and then it pivots to fucking horror beyond your comprehension.
Nightmares. So she wakes him up from his dream, and he's like, I'm just having a dream. And she's like, were you in my room? He's like, I was asleep. You just woke me up.
Yeah, what the hell? Get away from me. She's like standing over him.
So she wakes up the next day, and he has a note that's just like, hey, put the key back in the lockbox. I'm out.
Right.
She goes and does her interview. It goes really well.
Yeah.
But the woman is like, you really shouldn't be staying where you're staying.
Yeah, she's like, where are you staying? And then Georgina tells her, and she's like, why are you staying there? And it's like a really uncomfortable beat.
Yes.
It
is like, because this movie is so, especially for the first half, in the house, you feel unnerved in the city.
Yeah.
Because you're like, wait, there's like people.
Yeah, I've also never been to Detroit, so I don't have like a like a geographic kind of like awareness of.
Not to be that guy, but this filmed in Bulgaria.
I was just going to ask you, it's filmed in Bulgaria? Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Not
Detroit.
Anything to pay less than American minimum wage. But she goes back to the house. A guy is running towards her very ominously.
This is so scary.
Well, one of the things when she wakes up and goes to her interview, you get the full scope of just how wrecked this neighborhood is.
Yeah.
None of the houses have people in them. They're all empty. They're all fucked up.
Yeah.
And you really like, oh yeah, I wouldn't want to be in this block.
Yeah.
But when she goes home, this guy like is running towards her and is like, don't go in the house. Don't be in that house.
It's so scary because it's the way the scene progresses of him running. Like you see her get out of the car, but in the distance, like out of focus, you see this person running up.
Yeah.
And
it's almost like It Follows-esque for a while, where it's out of focus. It's real. It's just like this thing kinetically pushing towards her,
and he's yelling, "Hey, little girl!"
Yes,
"Hey, little girl, don't go in there. Don't go in that house. Hey, little girl," and like that's fucking terrifying. And the shot you don't outside of the like out of focus running up, you only get a shot. The next shot is like him below the waist, his legs like frantically running, and
it's really creepy.
Oh, it's so creepy. It's so creepy.
And so she she pushes into the house.
Yeah.
And you sort of feel for the first time in the house relief.
Right.
Because it feels like the threat is from outside. And then she goes to the bathroom, runs out of toilet paper.
Yeah. Been there.
Yeah. All the time. You're just never in toilet
plowing
paper.
Through.
You're always at it.
Actually, no. I have a duvet. No, not a duvet. Sorry, a bidet.
You're just wiping your hole on a duvet.
Ew. No, I'm sorry. I have a bidet. Let me preface. It is a bougie thing to have, but my roommate who has since moved out.
Yeah.
I guess it's not that bougie, but
this is another gay horror podcast. Most of the people listening to this podcast have a duvet. I do not have a bidet.
We did it again. Yeah. Both French things. But my roommate years ago bought it. He moved out. We still have it, or I still use it. It's incredible.
Maybe when I might be moving soon. Maybe when I move, I'll get one.
Someone likened having a bidet to like, okay, so if you were to buckle up, listeners, if you were to get like step in dog poop and then just wipe dog poop off with like a paper towel or like a piece of toilet paper, the dog poop would still very much kind of be there and be in your. With a bidet, if you imagine if you this explanation is
fully explanation. You don't have to keep explaining. I understand your metaphor.
Yeah. So anyway, I thought about that for a long time, and I was like, I can never go again without a bidet. So highly recommend it. It feels great. I feel clean.
And a happy hole is a happy man.
It's so true. Yeah. It's so true. You know,
I hate that I just said that.
I don't hate that.
Here we are.
That seems relevant to both us and this podcast.
If Georgina Campbell had a bidet in this movie,
we didn't see it.
None of it would have happened.
That being said, you still need toilet paper. You can't go on bidet alone. You still got to dry a little bit, you know?
Yeah, sure. I've never used one.
I can confirm I have one. I can confirm you still need toilet paper if you have a bidet.
Public service announcement.
If you have a bidet and you like aren't using toilet paper after you do a rinse, what? How is that even possible? Like, what are you?
I don't know.
Whatever.
You're like fighting with me, and I'm not fighting with you.
Fighting with myself. Yeah. Anyway, if Georgina's character if the house has a bidet, we don't see it.
She wouldn't have even gone into the basement.
She would have gone to the basement.
So she goes into the basement, gets locked in there, has the key with her.
Yes.
But does not have her phone.
Correct.
So she is fucked.
She
can't get out of that little tiny window. She's just sort of looking around, and then she finds a rope and pulls it and finds a secret compartment, and she just goes, nope.
Yeah, it's good.
And then the first time we were watching, like, great, she's genius. And then like a minute later, she's like setting up a mirror to look into it and to brighten it so she can go look in the scary basement hole. And I'm like, don't do it.
Would you have gone in?
No.
Okay.
I would have just not wiped my butt. I would have actually probably just taken a shower.
I probably would have.
I don't like basements. I really don't.
Yeah.
Especially like strange basements.
Right.
Like I grew up, like my family has a finished basement. So like I'm not scared of that.
Right.
But like we're both East Coast girlies.
Yeah.
Colonial basements.
Yeah. I actually really like basements. I like them as like an entertainment like room or like space, and they're like
but usually, like a finished basement.
Yeah.
Not like I'm talking like
a dirty saw-esque, like this basement.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about like rec rooms. I'm talking about like
a grimy basement. Yeah. Does anyone like them?
No. But as a 20-something gay man, I did have sex in one of those basements once.
A grimy, unfinished basement.
Yes.
Sure. I mean, if
It was what I could do. I was working with what I had in New Hampshire. I had to. Sorry.
Did the interaction start upstairs and then make its way downstairs, or was this like the meeting? Was this like always the meeting place?
It was like go to the back door down low.
I see. Yeah, I see. Okay.
It was like this is some sort of secret.
Yeah, a dirty secret, dirty basement.
I was like, okay,
dirty secret, dirty basement.
Dirty empty chairs and empty tables.
What did you say earlier? Happy hole, clean hole, happy man. Happy hole, happy man.
Sure. I don't remember what I said earlier.
Sure. Barbarian 2022.
Barbarian 2022. So she goes into the hole. The basement hole, not the manhole.
Right.
And finds a little room with a bed and a camera.
Horrible.
And that's not what you want to see. And like a handprint that kind of looks like
bloody
blood.
Handprint, yeah.
And she's like, no. And then she goes out, and thankfully Keith is coming, and she knocks on the window, gets the attention.
Yeah.
They're sort of able to jimmy open the thing. She gives him the key. He comes in, frees her, and then he's like, "Well, I want to go see it." And I'm like,
she's like, "No, I'm not gonna fucking like stay here while you go down there." And he's like, "Please, I'll be 5 minutes." No, actually, no, not even 5. She's like, "No, fuck off," and she's starting to like leave, and then he's like, "Look,
yeah, I have to go see it.
I have to go see it. It's gonna be fine. No one's down there.
Yeah, don't worry about it."
Yeah, and he fucking goes down there.
Would
you have left the house? Would you have been like,
oh yeah,
I'm leaving? I know. I kind of wrestle back and forth with like her being like, there are moments that are realistic.
She's just like a nice person, and like I'm not.
Like with her being like, nope, not going in there. I'm like, yes, good call. And then she immediately like,
I do feel like this movie tries to pay lip service to her being a reasonable character, but then she does unreasonable things, and that's fine. Like you movies don't happen if people are reasonable.
Sure. And I guess I don't know. They're like, he's a nice guy. He's cute.
Yeah.
He's accommodating. So
he's Pennywise,
and she hasn't seen anything yet. Yeah. Other than the creepy door and room to kind of like imply that anyone else is there.
Yeah, no, and like I would stay upstairs, but I wouldn't if he like I wouldn't follow him.
Well, so yeah, she does stay upstairs, and then she yells down the stairs, and she's like, Keith,
and she can't hear from him.
He yells back once, and then we don't hear from him again, and she keeps yelling. Then
she goes. Now she has her phone.
Yes.
So she has her flashlight.
Yeah.
And she goes into the hole.
Yeah.
And then she goes. So at the end of the hallway, she finds a staircase underground, and then she goes down. I just wrote, "Girl, don't! Oh my God! So help me God!"
It was seeing this in the theater. It was like, holy shit! It was like the most dread-filled, like sequence I couldn't remember like the last time I had seen such dread.
And so she goes down the staircase, and then there's another door. She goes through the other door.
Depths of fucking hell.
And I'm like, girl, don't.
Yeah.
And she does, and she finds Keith, and he's like, something bit me.
This is a jump scare because Keith is coming at the camera, and Bill Skarsgård, like you said, looks like he's Pennywise. So like his face is like a jump scare. It's like
he is like he's like on the hot scary scale. He's like right in the middle.
Totally.
He's like he looks hot, but he also looks scary.
He's so hot, but like I'm gonna like take a step back before.
But it's like Alexander Skarsgård's more up the hot scale, right? And Stellan Skarsgård's more up the scary scale,
right?
What a
you
family.
Mean Bill?
No, Stellan.
His dad. Yeah.
And he's like right in the middle.
How many?
There's a good amount of Skarsgårds.
Scars guys.
There's like 5. 12? I don't know.
There could be a lot.
14?
Could be more. Is Stellan a Nepo baby? I think I heard recently that he was.
Oh, so Stellan was, so they're Nepo grandbabies.
Yeah, I think so.
Well, there's not like that many actors wherever they come from. I don't remember where they come from.
I'm pretty sure there are.
I don't know.
Don't they come from
Norway or whatever?
Norway, yeah. Isn't like there's a Norwegian cinema.
There's a lot of
like
fjords. I don't know if there's a lot.
Okay, here goes me. Where is Stellan Skarsgård from? He's from Sweden.
Oh, the Norway of another section of Europe.
Okay. He's the son of I'm not even gonna try to pronounce that. It's Gudrun and Jan. So never mind. Anyway, back to.
But no, is Gudrun an actor?
I think so. Stellan.
I was like, you're just giving me information that you weren't seeking.
Parents. I'm just getting religion from Wikipedia. Atheist.
Do his parents have blue Wikipedia pages?
Great question. Hang on. Born, Bill, blah, blah, blah. Wait. Personal life, religious beliefs. Current life. Why is this not giving me the information? Stellan Skarsgård, a Nepo baby.
Yeah, his parents don't have Wikipedia pages.
Okay, so AI overview of Google is telling me no. Stellan Skarsgård is not a Nepo baby.
All of that for no.
Great. Okay. Sorry to lie to you.
So back to Bill, who's in the basement and being scary.
Being scary, but also
He's like,
cute, but also
something
scared.
bit me. I'm scared. I don't want to go that way. That's where the bike came from. And she's like, well, that's where the exit is.
That's
where
where I
but
came
we
from.
can just keep going down this tunnel. I was like, don't keep going down the tunnel.
Right.
And then a creature woman naked pops out and smashes his head against the wall repeatedly and goes, ah!
It's fucked. It happens so quickly.
But then like the thing that's more jarring is we smash cut to Justin Long driving down the PCH.
It's so good.
And just like having a great day, living his life.
It's so, I mean, like you said, he wasn't in the marketing.
No.
And also Justin Long is such an underrated actor.
Yes.
He is so perfect for this role. He's a piece of shit in this movie. And he's so perfect because he's like at once charming and disgusting.
So do you want to know who they originally wanted to get for this role?
This probably is not the answer, but I could see Chris Hemsworth being like really good in this role.
Kind of. They wanted Zac Efron.
Oh.
Yeah, they wanted to go like kind of like beefcake handsome.
Uh-huh.
And then when that didn't work out, they sort of rethought the character. Not that Not that Justin Long is not handsome, but like he's a different kind of handsome.
In like a Hercules kind of vibe.
Yeah. So they were like, oh, what if it's like sort of someone you perceive as less of a threat,
right?
And you want to be nice, because the thing is, we find out as he's driving down the road is a co-star from his new pilot has accused him of rape,
right?
And
he's like, he's starting to we start the scene and he's so happy, and then by the time he's pulls over, he's lost his job,
mind,
life, losing his mind. Yeah.
And so it's sort of like we get a very quick progression of like everyone's starting to drop him. His agents are dropping him. There's a Hollywood Reporter article. His accountant drops him.
Yeah.
Which I'm like,
his like wealth management company. That seems like it seems a little fast. Drastic. Yeah.
But they're like, well, you own these houses in Detroit. So like, you're not getting a lot of rental money from those,
right?
And blah, blah, blah. And so he decides to fly to Detroit.
Yeah, which was a mistake, maybe.
Yeah, because his lawyer, he's on the phone with his lawyer, and he's like, "Yeah, you really shouldn't have left the state."
Consider it's not a good look, considering you are
the accusations
very publicly being dragged across the coals.
Yeah, but so we get he's in Detroit now. He goes to the rental property and he sort of is like, I think someone's staying here.
Yeah, it's pretty clear also that he has not been here in a long time.
Yes.
Because
he doesn't even have a key to it. He has to go to his rental agency to be like, key please.
Right.
And so he shows up and there's like still like a bunch of shit around the house. And he's like, what the fuck is that? And like Tessa's car is still up front.
Right.
And so he sort of moves on from that. Like he calls the rental people and like, what happens if someone just like doesn't leave? And they're like, well, we would find out the next time someone rented it, but nobody's rented it in a while.
Yeah, and they also reveal that they clean the place
before the next,
like right before the next tenant. And he's like, well, what if there's a mess? Like, is it just going to sit for weeks? And they're like, bye.
Yeah, she's like, I'm setting a boundary, and the boundary is I'm not talking to you anymore.
Which, I mean, honestly, respect, because he's a piece of shit. So
yeah. And so he's getting set up. He's talking to his mom. His mom's like, what do we tell everyone about like the accusations? And he's like, I don't know. Tell them I didn't do it.
Yeah.
And she's like, when are you coming back to Detroit? And he's like, I'm not. He's there. But then his friend calls him.
She hangs up as she's like, I love you. And he hangs up like mid, I love you. His friend calls him and no, go ahead. Sorry, I interrupted you.
I want you to say it.
His friend calls him and he says, what's up, faggot? Wait, it was a little louder. It was like,
Wait, be careful.
What's up? No, that wasn't. It was not louder, but it was like more
jovial.
It was like yeah.
What's up, faggot?
What's up, faggot?
What's
great.
Up, faggot? It's wonderful.
It's so funny.
Such a good. It tells you everything you need to know about this character.
Yes.
It's just like a perfect film moment.
Do you like that we as gay people are like, yes, use faggot
Justin
in a
Long's
derogatory way?
He's not using it in a derogatory term.
That's true. He
is using it as a term of endearment.
Yes.
A term of maybe derogatory endearment.
Yes, and this friend that he has deemed a faggot is the next scene we see is them at a bar, and the friend is like, "Tell me the truth. Like, did you rape this girl?"
And he's like, "Well, I didn't rape her. Just like she said no a lot, and then I had sex with her."
Yeah.
And then his friend is kind of like,
he's like, "She said no a lot, but listen, once I got her on the train, she was into it." Yeah, it's really yikes.
Yeah. And then he gets home and calls Megan.
Wasted. He calls the victim,
who is played by Sarah Paxton, who is Zach Cregger's wife.
That's right.
And Sarah Paxton and Justin Long play a married couple in Weapons.
That's right.
And I worked with Sarah Paxton.
You did?
She was on season 3 of Murder in the First.
How is she?
She was really nice. It was she was a pop star whose boyfriend was a football player, and he gets murdered at her birthday party, and they're trying to figure out who killed him.
Oh my God, she seems like the perfect person to play a pop star.
Yeah, it was really.
She's got a very pop star look to her.
Kind of like a fun season.
Sir Paxton, shout out. We love you.
Yeah, I miss you.
I miss you.
You don't remember me. It's fine.
You don't know me either, so it's fine. It's crap.
But then, so the next day he wakes up vomiting, very hungover.
Right.
And then he's like trying to figure out who's staying at the place. He opens up Tess's computer. And he's like, Tess. And then like, okay, that's the only information you can get from a locked computer.
He does this. This is a very small piece of information that I probably shouldn't even be bringing up. But he does this. Justin Long does this thing where he, like you said, he looks at Tess's computer and then he closes it and throws it behind him. And it lands perfectly on like a credenza in the bedroom. And he doesn't even look. And I'm like, did they plan that move?
He's a ninja.
It's like actually really in my opinion, like an underappreciated moment in the movie. I was just like, wow, that's fucking acting right there with a capital A, baby. Not even looking where you're throwing things and them landing.
Still doing it.
Yeah. It was a parallel to the water bottle trend of people flipping a water bottle. That's what it was. Yeah.
I also like, and this is like a weird specific detail that I don't even know if I should be bringing up.
Please.
But he sees that someone has plugged in their toothbrush, but it's on the floor.
Yeah.
Which, because it's like in the old school, like we have a very small bathroom sink.
Yeah.
So there's like not a lot of places to do stuff. So you just like end up having things plugged in on the floor.
Yeah.
And like I was like, that's really realistic. Like we're getting very specific here.
Yeah. Yeah, the details, the devil's in the details. Literally.
And then so he's going downstairs and he also finds the secret tunnel.
So good. This is so good.
But and this movie does a lot. Earlier, we get a lot of interactions between Keith and Tess where she's like, you can sort of power through the world as a man and be less scared. Like you would have immediately walked into this house if I had offered. But I like it early in that scene where he's like, well, you walked in pretty fast. He's like, well, it was raining. And also like it's dangerous outside, maybe. Yeah. But so it's sort of the same, like an inversion of that point where when she finds the tunnel, she's like, I don't like this.
She's
but both
out.
Keith and AJ are like, tunnel.
Yeah. Well, AJ is immediately pulls
like
out
property value.
He immediately pulls out a tape measure and is like, how much more square footage do we have down here that I can include in the sale
and
listing?
He's like looking, he's in the like creepy Saw rape room and he's just like,
doesn't phase him.
No, like a big video camera.
Yeah.
It's so good.
It is genius. It is like once again, watching this in the theater, it was like the recontextualizing of the space is so smart and like enjoyable. And the fact that this movie is so good and it doesn't have like horror beats left, like it doesn't have constant gore, it doesn't have constant, you're not barraged with like no shade to The Conjuring, but like they're like, you get a steady stream of scares.
Yeah, no, this is very much like there is a 20-minute period in the middle of this movie that becomes a character piece about a canceled rapist actor.
Yeah, and it's so entertaining. Like,
but it introduces a counterpoint to, because this movie is about trauma and gender dynamics and incest and rape.
Assault, yeah.
And the counterpoint of Tess, who is like a well-meaning, good person, and we have Keith, who is probably more maybe in the middle. He's not like a bad person, but he's just like, he's able to operate in the world as a man.
Yeah, he seems like a nice guy.
Where he doesn't have to necessarily be like as concerned about like what's happening around him.
He seems like a perfectly
he's like a good guy, but like he's not as conscientious as Tess is. And then AJ is just a bad person.
He's just a bad person.
But it's sort of how he's able to operate in the world with like this immense amount of privilege,
entitlement,
and really just like not afraid of anything and able to just be like blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
And it's just a really like, because there are 3 characters really in this movie.
Yeah. Yep.
And the different dynamics between them is really good.
Yeah, they're great. It's all about changing perspectives, and it does it effortlessly. The movie does it effortlessly.
Yes. And so he keeps going deeper into the basement, and he finds a room with a breastfeeding video playing. And he's like, I don't like this. And then he finally is like, oh, this is bad.
He's like, oh, okay.
Presented with the realities of the female body. He's like, gross.
Yeah.
And then the tape measure gets ripped away from him.
Yes.
And he falls into a pit.
Yeah.
With Tess.
Yes.
And this is when
she's like, shh. And then there's a jump cut to like the
80s.
The 80s. There's a ratio change in the screen.
It's bright.
Like
the house is very brightly colored.
Yes,
it's a classic neighborhood.
Saturated.
Yeah, and we're sort of introduced to Richard Brake's character, Frank, who's
fantastic. Richard Brake is fantastic. And I also shout out, I worked with someone recently on a set that worked with Richard Brake, and he said he was the nicest, like calmest person, which is so wonderful to hear, because largely I've seen Richard Brake in roles like this where he's like,
what else is he like
horrifying person? Well, I saw him most recently in a movie called The Last Stop in Yuma County, I think, which is terrific. But he's been in so many things. I mean,
he's a character actor.
He's a character actor. Yes. Yeah. He's been in I think he's kind of a Rob Zombie.
Yeah, he was in like the Halloween ones, and
he was in Game of Thrones for 8 years.
Sure. I've never watched Game of Thrones.
Okay, me neither. Wait, I didn't know that. Also, he's British.
Ew.
He's Welsh. He was born in Wales. He is he's kind of an icon. He's been so much. He's in the new Strangers movies.
Yes, I do eventually. I'm going to watch those.
You should. Well, I've seen one. It's. I
just don't like that they're on Stars.
Yeah,
I don't have the energy for that.
Yeah, fart city.
But yes, we get this flashback to the 80s. Mm-hmm. He's buying stuff for a home birth.
Yeah,
and it just is creepy. And then you sort of see him like, I don't know if he's actually a gas guy or just pretending to be a gas guy, and he's like going into a woman's house and like unlocking a window.
Yeah,
and then it's just like, oh.
Yeah,
so
pretending to be a gas.
And then we get back into the tunnel.
Yeah, we see the last sort of shot we see is Richard Brake walking into the house, and then he opens the basement door to take what he just bought down to the basement, and we hear screaming.
Yeah.
And
then we're back in the tunnel.
We're back in
He's a tunneler. He's a tunnel guy.
Tunnel. We're back in the pit.
The pit.
The pit.
Not the pit.
Not the HBO medical drama.
Dr. Robbie is nowhere to be found.
Not the Dr. Robbie should be down here.
Dr. Robbie could really fix this.
Dr. Robbie, paging Dr. Robbie, get to the Barbarian house. Dr. Robbie?
So AJ is in the thing with Tess, and then the mother, recent Mother's Month, is presenting a bottle. And AJ doesn't latch, but then Tess does.
Tess says, shh, just do it.
Just do it.
Or she'll get upset.
She'll get mad.
I wrote in my notes, all caps, nasty milk.
Nasty milk.
Nasty milk.
And then the mother takes him out of the hole and then tries to force him to feed directly off of her breast.
God.
And then Tess is able to use this opportunity to break out of the hole.
Right.
And she tries to save him, but I think she should leave him.
Right. And she does.
And so she gets out.
Right.
And then the guy from earlier is able to save her out from the mother.
The unhoused person who was trying to little girl.
And then we go back to AJ, who he's kind of wandering the basement, and he finds older Richard Brake.
Yes.
And he's like, don't worry, we're going to get the cops on this.
Yeah,
like,
and
they're going to be swarming this place.
Yeah, he finds him in like a room at the maybe edge of the tunnel.
Where are they getting food?
I don't fucking know. I don't know.
I don't want to know.
Regardless, Richard Brake's character is dying, very much so. And this is a monster to monster sequence because you've got Justin Long, who is
but it's also like sort of the like what people think of when they think of a rapist as Richard Brake,
right?
And then it's like it's the same level of insidiousness, just like in a different package of like a good guy who's just like trying to be in the world and like, did I do that? And it's like, no, they're both evil.
Do you think it's like if left unchecked, like Justin Long's character would end up like Richard Brake's character?
Maybe. I think it's just really just like they're the same. Even if on paper you wouldn't think they are, they are.
Yeah. Well, Richard Brake's character has done, I think it's maybe safe to say, done bad things to many more women.
Yes, but it's like it's the same base crime
principles.
Yeah. And so so Tess calls the cops and they think she's crazy.
They think she's crazy. It's like, let me see your ID. And then it speaks to like there's commentary here. I'm like having trouble like parsing it out right now, but like,
no, but
the cops don't listen to her.
Yeah. It's racialized in that she's a black woman.
Right.
And she looks a mess.
She's
so
dirty.
They assume that she's unhoused.
Right.
So they don't believe her.
She's coming from a part of town that's sketchy.
And they take her back to the house and they're like, well, you don't even have a key to this place. And she's like, I was held here against my will. And they don't believe her.
Right.
And it is like, believe women.
Yeah, she's like, I'm not a crackhead. I'm not crazy.
And then they get another call and just leave her.
They leave her there. Yeah.
And not after threatening to lock her up, which I'm like, at that point, just go to jail.
Yeah. Yeah, you'd be safer in jail. You'd be safer in jail.
And then AJ tells Frank that like the cops are going to come and they're going to be safe and it's going to be great.
Right.
And then Frank blows his brains out.
Fuck. Well, this scene is great because he has his gun and he like kind of momentarily points it at Justin Long, AJ.
Yeah.
And then the gun he points back to himself and
then
blows his brains
Justin
out.
Long grabs the gun.
Right.
Goes down the hall.
Yeah.
And then shoots Tess, who's come back to save him.
Yeah. The scene was like devastating when I saw it.
Yeah, I was like, "Fuck this dude!" And he keeps sucking. He sucks for the whole.
He sucks for the whole movie. And there's a line that he utters in the end, which I wrote down. I can't change what I've done, but I can just try and fix it.
Yeah, and then immediately he does something worse.
And then he immediately does something worse.
And then so he gets Tess out this time.
Yeah. She's alive.
Oh wait, sorry, we missed. She gets her car.
Oh yeah,
and then rams it into the mother
prior to her going back in. Save him. Yeah,
and it pins the mother against the wall, and so she's sort of like that's when she goes into the basement to get AJ, and then he shoots her, and then they come out, and the mother is gone.
Right, the mother's gone.
The mother's gone.
Mother's gone.
And so they the guy, the unhoused guy, pulls them into like his little hiding nook, and he's like, she's never been in here before, and he's sort of explaining that like what we're seeing now is the result of a lot of incest, and a copy of a copy sort of loses itself, and and they're both really scared, and he's like, don't worry, she's never been in here before.
And then she busts through the fucking wall and rips his arm off and then beats him with it. To death. I do think, I mean, this is like an annoying nitpick, but I'm like, the first half of the movie is not nearly as colorful or comical as the second half. And this moment is a great example of like the heightened horror of it all.
She's like a superhero level strong.
Yeah. And so it's like in addition to being, or maybe not in addition to, the like... the incest has like allowed her to like become super strong.
Yeah. She's ripping
crazy
arms.
If true.
Yeah. And but so we get that, and then
Yeah, it's fucked up.
So she
really fucked up.
So he's like, Tess and AJ flee and climb up a tower.
Yeah.
And then AJ drops the gun.
Yeah, and fucking,
he's so inept.
And Tess, like, having shot her, he's like leaving her behind. He's like quickly running to like leave her behind. And she's like, wait for me. Like, I don't know how she's able to even move at a brisk pace at all.
Yeah. And then he, to protect himself, pushes her off the tower, assuming that the mother will leap to protect her, which she does. This scene is silly.
Yeah, but I do appreciate...
The slow-mo falling effect is actually like, it's the first time in the whole movie where you're like, this movie didn't cost that much money.
You know what, though? I kind of like the way they positioned her falling, because it's like the camera, as opposed to it being sort of positioned where we see her, like...
It's like a POV.
It follows, it follows her,
the mother's
POV
of her falling.
Right, exactly. Yeah, I see what you're saying, but I don't know, I like it. I'm a fan of it. But the mother indeed goes after her quote unquote baby.
Yes. And AJ gets down there, and against all odds, Tess is still alive.
Crazy.
And then the mother pops his eyes.
She fucking wakes up, puts both thumbs in Justin Long, AJ's eyes. Oh, do you think this is a reference to Jeepers Creepers?
I thought that. And I was like, wow, he's never going to keep his eyes.
Oh, I just realized that. Interesting. Love that.
And then the mother tries to comfort Tess and is like, baby.
Oh, that was a good impression.
Yeah, I could be a mother.
Baby.
And Tess blows her brains out.
No, but it's kind of like good.
Yeah, no, it's...
she should have done.
This is an incest monster.
Yeah.
We wish it didn't happen, but like she's killed like 5 people already.
How old do you think she is, the monster?
I don't know, like 20 maybe.
Oh, that's crazy.
Because it's like if you're thinking of like it's been since the 80s, we're now 40. This is 40 years since the flashback.
Right.
We said a copy of a copy, so it's like this is probably the 3rd generation of these like weird monsters.
Because in that flashback that we saw, it's not like when I first saw the movie, I was like, oh, that was the first baby that he was buying products for. That might not be the case.
Yeah.
Because we see when Justin Long is like in the room with this guy, we see like a lot of videotapes of women or with women's names on the videotapes. And so the implication is that he's been doing this for a long time. And so the flashback, it could have been like
the 5th.
Baby number 5, which is
not great.
But yeah, so Tess blows mom's brains out.
And yeah, that's Barbarian. Who is your mother of the movie? The mother?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I think Tess puts up a run, but I think the mother has to be the mother.
Yeah, I mean, how could it not be?
And we have next week. We also have a character named Mother. Pearl.
We do.
Happy Mother Month.
Happy Mother Month. God.
Us doing this whole thing not during May when Mother's Day is insane. Do you ever get to the end of recording your first episode of a month you've themed and planned and realize you're doing it the wrong
You're
time
like,
of
wait,
year?
should we just play this? Should we just run this again next Mother's Day?
But we're going to keep going because we've already planned it and booked guests.
And we've got great movies lined up, which we can't wait to watch.
Yeah. So I don't think we've actually announced it yet, but so it's, I mean, you'll see it on our Instagram. But Barbarian, Pearl, Long Legs, and The Substance, which is a good amount. We've been eating recently, and I was like, how do I get them all together in one place? We are putting together a mother team.
Movies full of mothers.
Yeah,
let's go, girls.
Dun 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 dun.
Dog barking in the background.
Man,
the dog's like, can't wait to listen.
I feel like a mother. And on that note, bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye.
This podcast has been presented and produced by Stuart Ross and Jesse Tappet. Edited by Stuart Ross. All recording equipment provided by Photo Booth Productions. To support our podcast, join us at patreon.com/anothergayhorrorpod.